Today I got away from nervousness or no. I disposed of it since it was inside me in my own discernments, not outside. With this significant understanding from Marcus Aurelius, we're reminded that frequently our most noteworthy fights with nervousness are inner. In the present investigation, we'll dig into the strong, emotionless practices that can assist us with reshaping our insights, offering a way to quietness, also strengthening. Every method, established in hundreds of years of astuteness, offers extraordinary bits of knowledge into understanding. What's more, changing our internal scene. As we uncover these tried and true techniques, we plan to direct you on an excursion to discovering a genuine sense of reconciliation and security in the midst of the disorder. What's more, capriciousness of life. Go along with me in this edifying investigation as we figure out how to bridle the strength of emotionlessness. Before we start, I would like if you preferred the video, with the goal that you can assist me with proceeding, spreading the apathetic way of thinking. In the event that you are not bought in, I suggest you to buy in and enact the ringer, so you miss no video. Strategy number 1, name your beast. Envision you're sitting at your work area, gazing at a screen loaded with uninitiated messages, your heart hustling, your psyche spiraling into a vortex of what uncertainties and most pessimistic scenario situations. This mind-boggling feeling, the shadow sneaking toward the edges of your psyche, is your beast. In any case, what precisely is this beast? Is it the anxiety toward not being capable to comply with a time constraint? The fear of overcoming analysis? Or, on the other hand, maybe it's the uneasiness of shuffling work and individual life. The initial step to overcoming this beast is to name it. Marcus Aurelius, the insightful, emotionless head, once said, consistently characterize anything that it is. We see to follow its layout, so we can see what it truly is. Its substance, stripped exposed overall, unmodified. What's more, to call out to it by the actual thing. Furthermore, its parts to which it will ultimately return. His insight resounds across hundreds of years, advising us that by characterizing our feelings of dread, we demystify them. Take Sarah, for example, a chief in a tech organization. She used to feel a steady, chewing nervousness about her group's exhibition. Each time a venture cut-off time, drawn nearer, her anxiety sore. Be that as it may, when she plunked down and named her apprehension, the anxiety toward her group falling flat. Also, thinking about inadequately her authority, she could address it straightforwardly. She began having open discussions with her group about their difficulties in progress, which not just lightened her nervousness, yet additionally encouraged a culture of trust. What's more, straightforwardness. In naming her beast, Sarah stripped her feelings of trepidation to their no frills, perceived the truth about them. What's more, in doing as such, removed their power. At the point when you name your beast, you change it from an undefinable shadow into something unmistakable, something you can confront, understanding, and at last prevail. So next time you feel restless, stop briefly. Ask yourself, what precisely am I scared of? Name your apprehension, your concern, your beast. Record it on paper in the event that you need to. Thusly, you're venturing out towards recovering, control and tracking down your way to harmony. Also clearness. Keep in mind, the beast isn't as alarming when you call out to it by its. Procedure number 2. Center around the current second, zeroing in on the present, Second is a quintessential indifferent practice, well established in the way of thinkings. Call for care. Furthermore, living as per nature. It's tied in with embracing the here. Also presently, rather than being entrapped by the past or future. Think about the tale of Emma, a devoted business person. Her days were loaded with gatherings, arranging meetings, and unending choice making. Notwithstanding her prosperity, she felt interminably disappointed, continuously focused on the following major objective, the following achievement. This steady, future-situated mentality left, her inclination depleted and disengaged from the delights of her day-to-day routine. Then, at that point, she went over the expressions of Marcus Aurelius, who said, "Try not to let your appearance, overall breadth of life smash you. Try not to fill your psyche with all the terrible things that could in any case occur. Keep fixed on the current circumstance." This understanding was extraordinary for Emma. She understood that her tenacious quest for future accomplishments was denying her of the delight, viewed as in the present. She started rehearsing care, taking time every day to relish the little minutes, the fulfillment of a first-rate project, the chuckling imparted to her group, the peaceful nights spent perusing. This change in context brought a newly discovered feeling of happiness. Furthermore, appreciation for the present, a conspicuous difference to her past distraction with future nerves and disappointments. This unemotional guideline instructs us that while making arrangements for what's to come is significant, it shouldn't come at the expense of embracing current circumstances. By zeroing in on the present time and place, we connect all the more profoundly with our ongoing encounters developing a more extravagant and really satisfying life. It's tied in with tracking down balance, planning for what's to come. Gaining from the past, however, consistently securing ourselves right now. Method number 3. Put your impressions under a magnifying glass. This strategy includes a more profound reflection. What's more, sane examination of our programmed contemplations and responses. Apathy at its center educates that our profound reactions are not set off straight by occasions, yet rather by our translations of these occasions. This guideline is vital in changing our methodology to regular difficulties and stressors. Envision experiencing what is going on that right away flashes a pessimistic inclination, say disappointment, or on the other hand outrage. Our normal inclination is frequently to rashly respond, impacted by these underlying feelings. Be that as it may, emotionlessness welcomes us to stop also, analyze these initial feelings. It's tied in with asking ourselves basic inquiries. Is my response in light of a goal, appraisal of the circumstance? Am I maybe seeing things through a mutilated focal point, affected by previous encounters, inclinations, or on the other hand, unwarranted feelings of dread? By taking part in this contemplative cycle, we frequently see that as our underlying feelings are overstated, slanted, or even totally unwarranted. For example, consider a situation where you get useful analysis from a partner. Your quick response may be to feel annoyed or cautious, yet, upon reflection, to self-improvement and exertion. This rule likewise significantly influences our own connections. We frequently want amazing congruity, furthermore, understanding from others. In any case, emotionlessness advises us that we can't control others' activities or feelings. It exhorts zeroing in on our way of behaving, being caring, understanding. What's more, patient, which thus supports better and more certified connections. routinely rethinking our needs, adjusting them to our circle of control, not just eases nervousness, yet additionally cultivates a feeling of strengthening. This apathetic practice makes ready for a healthy lifestyle, where bliss and harmony are inferred from our internal versatility and astuteness, instead of outer, frequently flighty conditions. Method number 5, do less. The apathetic guideline of do less is a significant illustration. In the force of effortlessness, furthermore, deliberateness in our activities. It's an update that in a world that frequently compares hecticness with viability, genuine efficiency and satisfaction lie in zeroing in on the main thing. This idea is flawlessly typified in a statement from Seneca, an unemotional savant who brought up, "We will profit from that accommodating statute of Democritus," showing us that serenity lies in not endeavor undertakings either openly, or on the other hand confidential, that are either various, or on the other hand more noteworthy than our assets. This insight from Seneca is a call to reevaluate our needs and responsibilities. It urges us to zero in on less undertakings, be that as it may, to execute them with more noteworthy consideration and consideration. In actuality, terms. Embracing this emotionless example could mean cleaning up our timetables. It's tied in with figuring out how to express no to things that don't adjust with our fundamental beliefs, or then again add to our objectives. For instance, in an expert setting, this could interpret to zeroing in on key activities that drive esteem instead of dissipating energy across various ineffective gatherings and fringe assignments. It's about higher standards without ever compromising profundity over broadness. Applying this standard in private life could include improving schedules or responsibilities, permitting additional opportunity for taking care of oneself, reflection and exercises that truly give pleasure. This act of doing less, yet with more noteworthy concentration and quality, can prompt a more adjusted, satisfying life and a condition of quietness that Seneca portrays by consolidating do less into our lives. We can get away the constant pattern of hecticness. Also, rediscover the harmony that comes from deliberate living. This methodology decreases pressure and uneasiness, yet additionally upgrades our ability for care. What's more, presence in each second. Method number 6, practice negative representation. The act of negative representation, profoundly established in apathy, offers a groundbreaking way to deal with life. It includes examining potential adverse results not as a structure of negativity, yet as a procedure to upgrade appreciation and flexibility. Seneca's direction on this, what is very unsearched for, is really smashing. In its impact and startling quality, adds to the heaviness of a calamity. This is a justification behind guaranteeing that nothing at any point overwhelms us. We ought to project our considerations in front of us every step of the way and have as a primary concern each conceivable possibility, rather than just the standard course of occasions, fills in as a central idea for this training in regular day-to-day existence. Negative perception can have significant applications. At the point when we envision the deficiency of something we esteem, be it our work, well-being, or relationship, it not just makes us value these endowments more, yet additionally sets us up intellectually for any possibility. This readiness isn't tied in with anticipating horrible, yet about being prepared to deal with life's vulnerabilities with a reasonable psyche. For example, in private connections, envisioning existence without a friend or family member can prompt a more profound appreciation for them. What's more, the time spent together, in the working environment. Imagining the expected disappointment of a task can prod proactive measures to relieve dangers and worth the achievement at the point when it comes. Negative perception likewise reaches out to our self-improvement by considering difficulties or deterrents. We can foster strength, furthermore, versatility. This emotionless practice helps in building a mentality that isn't effectively shaken by outer conditions. It energizes an existence of readiness where amazements are less. Furthermore, life's rhythmic movement are explored with level-headedness. Hence, negative perception is a strong, emotionless instrument. It's tied in with embracing life's eccentricism, getting ready for different possibilities. What's more, developing a significant sense of appreciation for the present. This approach prompts a more adjusted, strong, and satisfying valuable experience. Procedure number 7. Take an unmoving second, developing the 7th procedure. Take an unmoving second. Inside the setting of restoring uneasiness through apathy, we track down a significant greeting to embrace serenity in its most flawless structure. Marcus Aurelius, in his shrewd thoughts, catches this substance to disregard everything. What's more, clean it off. Each disturbance and interruption. What's more, arrive at total quietness. A drop in the bucket. This unemotional practice is especially compelling in overseeing uneasiness. In our regular routines, where stress can frequently feel overpowering. Finding snapshots of tranquility permits us to move away from these nerves, offering a space for quiet and lucidity. It's not simply about actual tranquility. Be that as it may, a psychological rest too, where we detach from the bedlam of our viewpoints and the outside world. Integrating this into our daily schedule would be pretty much as basic as committing a couple of moments every day to be in a peaceful space liberated from interruptions. This could seem to be sitting discreetly with some tea, going for a comfortable stroll, without our telephones, or essentially sitting, what's more, noticing our general surroundings. These minutes of tranquility are not about effectively trying to tackle our concerns or, on the other hand, to stop our apprehensions. All things considered, they offer a break from steady mental excitement, an uncommon open door in our quick-paced world. Moreover, these still minutes can turn into an act of care, where we notice our contemplations and sentiments without judgment. This lines up with the emotionless conviction of understanding and tolerating what we can and have zero control over by routinely captivating in this training. We foster an increased mindfulness of our inside scene. Furthermore, a superior getting it of our nervousness triggers. Fundamentally, take a still second is a useful asset in the unemotional. Muniticians stockpile for combating tension. It shows us the significance of stopping, reflecting, and reconnecting with the current second. Through this training, we figure out how to develop internal harmony and flexibility, fundamental characteristics for overseeing tension. Furthermore, driving a more adjusted, satisfying life. As we finish up our investigation of these 7 unemotional strategies for restoring uneasiness, I welcome you to reflect on how these old standards can be applied in your life. Keep in mind, managing nervousness is an excursion and consolidating. These emotionless practices can be an extraordinary piece of that excursion. I urge you to attempt these procedures, see which ones impact you. What's more, incorporate them into your day-to-day daily schedule as you do. Notice the progressions by the way you make do, uneasiness, and face life's difficulties. If it's not too much trouble, share in the remarks. underneath how these emotionless methods have impacted your way to deal with nervousness. Your accounts motivate me, however, can likewise offer help and support to others in our networks, looking for comfort and emotionlessness. Together, how about we embrace the insight of aloofness? Furthermore, explore the intricacies of life with more quiet lucidity and flexibility. You can presently join our selective, apathetic security people group. Turning into a part opens a large group of advantages planned to improve your excursion with us. You'll get neat reactions to your remarks, making your voice heard stronger and more clear. You'll be perceived with a unique part identification, gladly showed close to your name on our channel page. Yet that is not all. As a part, your name will be included toward the finish of every video, commending your commitment to our aggregate development. I likewise need to pause for a minute to communicate my ardent appreciation to everybody who previously became individuals of our local area after the last video. Your continuous help, commitment, furthermore, bits of knowledge are unbelievably valued. What's more, our significant main thrust behind the constant improvement, what's more, development of our channel. It is something other than to join our local area, getting to advantages. It's tied in with producing a more profound association with a worldwide organization of similar people. It's tied in with becoming together, gaining from one another. Furthermore, supporting one more on our emotionless excursions. Wait, don't as well. Click the join button. Turn into a piece of our emotionless local area. Furthermore, how about we set out on this excursion of development? What's more, strengthening together. Much obliged to you for going along with us today. Remain shrewd, remain tough. Furthermore, continue to investigate the profundities of apathy.